All right, we're recording. All right, what up, Mastermind? Happy December. It's good to see you guys' faces. I know the holidays are coming up. The New Year is coming up. It's an exciting time for Herbalife. I want to welcome and acknowledge you guys for hopping on. Special shout out to the people that hop on every single Tuesday morning without fail. It's just what they do. But we're going to get into that a little bit, just about leadership. So if you guys don't know, there's a book called The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I actually posted the 21 laws in the Road to Prez chat last night. But it's one of those books that was a game changer for me. I had no idea. I had never even looked into leadership or what that was about. And that was one of the things that really changed the game for me. Hold on. There we go. That was one of the books that really changed the game for me, putting my leadership cap on. It really helped me understand how to not only lead a team, but lead myself. And that's where it really comes from. So for you guys that hop on every single Tuesday morning, you guys are leading yourself. Like, that's what you're doing. You're leading yourself first. And that's what you have to do. That's what you get to do, to lead yourself first. So shout out to you guys. Let me give y'all a fist pump for that. Clap it up for yourselves. Consistent. And I also want to acknowledge the people who are first time or really just trying to make the time, find the time. You might have a job, you might be at work right now, you're just trying to make the time to hop on a Mastermind Zoom, Tuesday morning business building Zoom. Shout out to you guys for that as well too. We're gonna hop right into our product spotlight. We're gonna do that first. So coming up to do the product spotlight, let me see if she's ready. Candace, you ready? All right, so coming up to do the product spotlight, one of those people who was just a no matter what, a true testament to no excuses. She is literally scheduled for delivery of our second son tomorrow afternoon. And here she is on a business mastermind Zoom, ready to do a product spotlight. Gotta freaking love Herbalife, and you gotta love Candace Van Ness.
Hey guys, so good morning. DJ, I think DJ wants to say hello. Hi. All right, so you gonna let mommy finish? Okay, sit right there. All right, so you guys, today what are we talking about? Women's choice. You guys see that? It's out of focus. But this product right here, I was introduced actually this year during my second pregnancy. I noticed that I was having a lot of uncomfortable symptoms and thoughts, and I just felt out of balance, like just hormonally, thinking wise, my thoughts felt so cloudy. And so I remembered a couple years ago when a girl who's no longer with us as a part of our journey, she used to talk about this product all the time. And so I'll never forget, she was like a quiet girl. And so one day she came into Jam Nutrition and she was just like, oh my God, I just had my women's choice. I feel so good. So I thought about that moment. I was like, you know what? Let me try that women's choice. Maybe it will help me balance out my hormones for my pregnancy. And so I started using this product, you guys, and immediately I felt a difference, like as far as my mindset went, like as far as like the cloudiness that was over my mind. And it's something I've just been using ever since. I feel like this is actually a product that should be included in every woman's, hold on, let me go on office. I feel like this is a product that should go in every woman's nutrition plan because our hormones are constantly, I'm coming in here, Damon. Our hormones are constantly in influx. And this is something that balances it out. So just to give you guys an idea of what it's for menopausal support. But as you know, when you're on your menstrual or whatever, like your hormones can be imbalanced. When you're pregnant, your hormones can be imbalanced. And so, yeah, this is a product I really love. Women's choice. And you take it just one time a day, and that's it. All right, back to you, Damon.
All right, awesome. Give it up for Candace Van Ness. So I have a personal testimony. So for the fellas, you might be looking at it like, why do I need to learn about women's choice? If you're living with a woman,
I can't believe you just said that.
And she's telling you that her thoughts are off and she's not feeling right, you're not going to be right in the house. I'm just telling you right now. So you might want to get that woman's choice because it's a game changer. When you see your wife or your partner and they got that glazed, crazy look in their eye and everything you say is setting them off, you might want to hop on your website and order some women's choice because it'll change your life. There's so much peace in the house now. Peace. Fellas, if you want peace, get some women's choice in your woman's life. So anybody else? Anybody using women's choice and have a testimony?
I used it. I don't got no testimony yet.
How did it make you feel, bro? Did it get your hormones in balance?
I rest my case, yo.
Okay. All right. All right, give it up for Candace Van Ness. All right, so we're going to get into our topic of the day, which is leadership in a marketing plan. So just to give you guys a heads up, over the next few weeks, the one thing we're going to do, especially going into the new year, is really develop ourselves into strong business people. And what that means first is having an understanding of the business that you're in and how that business actually works. So we're going to practice doing the marketing plan and napkin presentations for the rest of the month, making sure that everybody gets a rep in and going over the marketing plan and doing a napkin presentation, being able to present the business. Because think about it right now. I know we have some new people on, right? I know we have some people that haven't been in the business for too long. But how many people are comfortable with presenting the products to somebody? Give a thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're comfortable with presenting the products to somebody, right? Like, yeah, you could talk about the products and the results because you're using the products, right? You're using the products and you're getting results. Now, how many people are confident that they can have a one-on-one conversation with somebody and explain the business to them? I see some people who've been in the business for years and don't even have their thumbs up. So we're going to change all that. We're going to change that. We're going to go into 2019 as people that know how to present the products and know how to present the business with confidence. So that in 2019, we can not only build a client base, but we're also going to build a coaching base, a distributor base. We're going to build a team of business people just like ourselves. All right, you guys cool with that? All right, so we're going to go over the marketing plan. I'm going to blaze through this really quick because then I want to do a napkin presentation. All right, I want to actually show you guys what a napkin presentation looks like. And then we're going to go into our December goals. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And for those that have done an HOM before, thumbs up if you guys can see this.
Yeah,
we can see it. Okay, cool. So for those who have done an HOM before, you guys know that when you're just attending an HOM, there's a certain type of listening. But then when you're like, okay, I'm doing the next HOM, you listen differently to that HOM. Like you're not just sitting there or just waiting for your turn to get up and get in line to share. You're not just sitting there waiting for your time to unmute so you can share your story. When you know you're doing the next HOM, like the next one, you're listening to what people are saying. You're listening to the flow. You're listening to the structure, right? You're listening for how to close out. You're listening for how to open it up. There's a different type of listening. So I want you guys to listen to this marketing plan, whether this is your first time or your 1,000th time. I want you guys to listen to this marketing plan as if you will be doing this exact presentation the next time. Because you will. Next week, everybody's going to get a turn at explaining this marketing plan, and everybody's going to get a turn at going to the napkin presentation. Everyone is going to get a turn. It's not going to be one of those things where we're just like, let somebody else do it, and I'm not going to raise my hand and say I'm up next. We're going to go through everyone. All right, so here we go. This is the marketing plan made simple. All right, so this is the Herbalife marketing plan. once you come in, everyone comes in at the same position as a distributor. You had a 25% discount, which also means a 25% profit. Doesn't matter what your background is. Everyone starts here and has the same opportunity to move up. You purchase your IBP. Your IBP is about $96 plus tax, and that gets you your website. That gets you access to the products. That gets you access to the inventory to ship out, and you start earning 25% profit. And you have the opportunity to move up to senior consultant, which is 35%. That means now you're earning 35% profits on anything you sell. In order to achieve that, it's 500 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months. Then you have the opportunity to move yourself up with another raise to qualified producer, which is 42%. That is 1,000 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months, or 2,500 documented volume points in 3 to 6 months. All right. So if you want momentum, 1 to 2 months do 1,000. Right. And that's 42% profit on any product you sell. Then you have the opportunity to move yourself all the way up to supervisor. At supervisor, you're getting 50% profit on everything you sell. And that is 2,000 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months, or 4,000 documented volume points in 3 to 12 months. All right. So momentum supervisor, 2 months, 2,000. Accumulation, 4,000 in 1 year. Next up, this is what retail sales could look like. Distributor, for a $100 earn basis, say you're selling a $100 program. At a distributor, you're earning $25 for every 100. At a senior consultant, you're earning $35 for every 100. And at a qualified producer, you're earning $42 for every 100. All right. And then down here, this is what wholesale could look like. So the difference with wholesale is you're getting the difference between your discount and someone else's. So you as a supervisor, you're earning $25 on every distributor that you have for a $100 program they sell. Then once you move up to when they move up to senior consultant, you're getting $15. And then when they move up to qualified producer, you're getting $8. All right. Let me go all the way through this. All right, now let's look at royalties. So once you make it up to supervisor, and you have people make it up to supervisor with you now, you're going to start to get 5% monthly royalties on your first, second, and third level supervisors. So 1, 2, and 3. Somebody you sponsor, then somebody they sponsor, and then somebody they sponsor. So world team. After supervisor, the next position is called world team. And what that means is you're going to do 2,500 documented volume points each month for 4 consecutive months as a fully qualified supervisor. Or you can go straight to world team in 1 month by doing 10,000 documented volume points in 1 month. Or you can achieve 500 royalty points in 1 month. 500 royalty points means you have your first, second, and third level supervisors combined, right? They do 10,000 together in 1 month. Those are the 3 different ways that you can get to world team. All right. So who knows how to get to active world team?
By getting that 500 royalty and doing 2,500 4 months in a row, and one of them 4 months, one of the months gotta be 5,000 documented volume.
There you go. So all you want to look at is you want to change the ors here to ands. So for the world team qualifications, change the or to and, meaning you get to do all 3 of these in order to achieve active world team. So it's not 1 or 1 or 1, it's all 3. And the only difference is it's not 10,000 documented volume points in 1 month, it's 5,000 documented volume points in 1 month to get to active world team. So great job, Jamal. All right, so we covered the marketing plan all the way up to world team. All right, all the way up to world team. So the next levels inside the marketing plan is tab team. So active world team is included in that, but tab team is the top achievers business. Anytime you hear somebody say tab team, that's the top achievers business. All right. So that means not only are you going to get 5% royalties on your first, second, and third level, you're also going to get a production bonus now on top of your 5% royalties. So your production bonus for Get Team is 2%. So what that could look like, I gotta move this out the way. So what that can look like for you, for Get Team, is you get a first level, right? You have some supervisors in your first level, and they collectively do 4,000. Your second level does 10,000. Your third level does 6,000. Total, that's 20,000 documented volume points. And that is what's called 1,000 royalty points. So 5% of 20,000 is 1,000. So 1,000 royalty points or 20,000 documented volume points in your first 3 levels is Global Expansion Team. And at Global Expansion Team, you get a 2% production bonus on top of your 5% royalties. Next up, we have Millionaire Team. At Millionaire Team, let's say you build a team on your first level, and collectively they do 18,000. And then the second level does 27,000, and the third level does 35,000. That adds up to 80,000 documented volume points. 5% of 80 is 4,000. So 4,000 royalty points or 80,000 documented volume points is what gets you to Millionaire Team. It's an average of 5.5 years to achieve. At Millionaire Team, you're getting your 5% royalties, 3 levels deep, and in addition to that, you're getting another 4% in a production bonus. All right? And then next up, we have President's Team. So President's Team, let's say you have your first level. They do 25,000 documented volume points collectively. Second level does 75. Third level does 100. That's 125 supervisors, right? That's 200,000 documented volume points in 1 month. 5% of that is 10,000 royalty points. So 10,000 royalty points or 200,000 documented volume points is going to get you President's Team. And at President's Team, you're going to get 5% royalties, 3 levels deep, and 6% production bonus on top of that. So at President's Team, your production bonus is actually bigger than your royalties, which is a monumental thing to happen. All right, so this is the entire marketing plan. You guys can see it again. Position determines your income. So if you look at each level, this is the average income that you're going to see. As a full-time supervisor, you're looking at about $1,500, typically about $2,000 a month. World Team, about $2,500. Active World Team, $500 to $2,500. Get Team, it's around $2,000 to $5,000 a month. Millionaire Team, about $4,000 to $15,000 a month. And then President's Team, $15,000 to $100K plus per month. Now just think about this for a second. This is an Herbalife slide, right? It's an actual Herbalife slide. And on the President's Team one, it says $15,000 to $100,000 plus per month. So Herbalife is telling you how much these Pres Team members can be making. Can you imagine making $100,000 plus per month? It's insane. All right, let me stop the share. All right, you guys have any questions about the marketing plan? Nothing? Y'all got nothing?
To get the access to that simple marketing plan, is that greatusabiz.com?
No, so that it might be on there. I'm not sure. The greatusabiz.com is where you can send people so they can watch a video, and they might be able to see that part too. But I actually got this from myherbalife.com. So if you go to myherbalife.com, and on the homepage, if you scroll down, you go to STS resources. There's all these PowerPoints and slide decks inside of there. There's an HOM slide deck. There's a product slide deck. All the approved trainings for Herbalife on there. What up, Wes? I see you, bro. Wes, like, get your ass back to work, Dre.
Okay. He said hi.
Okay, Queen, what up, man?
What up, bro?
What's going on?
Good, man. Good seeing you, bro.
Thought you watched some YouTube videos, so I'm like, oh, I know what to do. What's going on?
Yeah, he about to dig in that ass. You at work. Tell her get to work.
He not in charge of nothing.
I am in charge. I'm the supervisor.
All right, so let's get into the napkin presentation. Ready? All right, so we were on a call. I think I told you guys we had a call with a guy. Wait, did anybody else have any other questions about that? Okay, cool. So we had a call with a guy, well, not a guy, a bunch of President's team members around the world. So Mark Matika put a call together, and this was the intention behind the call. The intention behind the call was Mark Matika said, I see all these people doing fit camps. I see all these people doing nutrition clubs. I even see people doing nutrition club trainings around the world. He said, people are doing nutrition club trainings at STSs. And he's like, I'm not beat for that. He's like, how are you guys doing a nutrition club training at an STS when there's somebody coming there just to learn how to do their business from their living room, from their kitchen table? You know, what about the person that doesn't want to open up a nutrition club? How are you going to do a nutrition club training at an STS? So that was the intention behind him putting together the Zoom. He put together the Zoom with all the President's team and TAB team members that he's associated with from around the world. And he said, we're going to get back into doing the Mark Hughes trainings and the way of building the business. The way of building the business that anybody can do it. Anybody. So on there was a guy who was a President's team member, and he was talking about he was building his business with napkin presentations, meaning he would ask somebody a couple questions. First, he would connect with somebody, right? So let's say you guys go out and you get numbers for the product, right? You want to try a 21-day challenge, or you want to come to my fit camp. He was asking people this question. If would an additional $300 to $500 make a difference for you? If the person said yes, he would say, well, are you interested in health and wellness? If the person said yes, he would say, do you have 5 minutes for me to show you how I make money? Right? Those 3 simple questions. He was like, if they said yes to all 3, then he would show them. He said, they said no. He said, okay, no problem. He would give him his card, and he would say, when you're ready, give me a call. Because he didn't want to waste his time, because he's quick. Like, I'm out here doing these presentations, right? So he's out talking to people, and he's asking them, would an additional $300 to $500 make a difference for you? Would that help you out? Would you be interested in learning more about that? Yes. Are you interested in health and wellness? Yes. Yeah, actually I am. Okay, cool. Do you have 5 minutes for me to show you how I make money? Sure. So once that happens, he does a napkin presentation for him. And he said doing this, he's been averaging 10 new distributors per month for the entire year. 10 a month. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. Y'all ready? All right, cool. So let's say the person says yes to all 3 questions. Let's say he met him in the Starbucks, right? He's over there on his laptop. Person says yes to all 3 questions. He said, okay, cool. So he whips out a napkin or a piece of paper, and he sits the person down at the desk, and he does this. All right, so he said, you guys can see this, right? Just a blank white screen?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So he said the first thing he said before he gets into it, he says, the company's called Herbalife Nutrition. It's been in existence for 38 years. It's a $7 billion company. In order for you to become a rep, a distributor for Herbalife, it's going to cost you about $96. All right, so he said he says that up front, gets that out the way. So it's $96 to get into what I'm about to show you. All right, so as a distributor, when you come in at 25% profit. So that's $25 for every $100 of business. Then you have the opportunity to move yourself up to 35, 42, all the way up to 50. All right, so for each position, you're making that profit for every $100. And that's called retail profit. So for every $100, once you make it up to supervisor, it's $50 in your pocket. Then you also have the opportunity to make wholesale profit. Wholesale profit means that once you sponsor someone, you're going to make $25 for every $100 of business they do. And then once they move up to 35%, then you're going to make $15. And then once they move up to 42, then you're going to make $8 for every 100. And then once they get up to supervisor with you, then you're going to move over into royalties. All right. So you, as a supervisor, once you start building up a downline, let's say A, B, and C, you get 5% royalties, 3 levels deep. All right. So let's say the first person, we teach people how to do $2,500 in business every month, right? So let's say the first person does $2,500. So the person you sponsored. When they do $2,500, you're going to get 5% of that. So that's $125 that's going to go to you in the form of a check or direct deposit. Let's say the second person, right, they do $2,500. You're going to get another $125. It's going to come up to you in the form of a check or direct deposit. And let's say the last person does $5,000. You're going to get a check for $250 coming up to you. All right, so if you look at that, that's 125, 125, 250. That's $500 in residual income coming into you every single month. He said that's all he did. So then he said, after that, he says, would you like to have $500 get deposited into your bank account every single month? That's it. That's all he does. Oh, my bad, Dre. It's gone. It's gone already. That's it. Does that seem simple to you?
Yo, as I was writing it down, like you said, when you about to do a HOM, you listen different. And when it started clicking, it actually started to make sense. So when I was writing it down, I was like, damn, that didn't even take up a lot of room on my paper. Like,
exactly.
Like, yo, this is crazy. And the 3 simple questions.
Very simple questions. And he said he qualifies people so he doesn't have to waste his time. So if a person says, yes, I would like to learn how to make $300 to $500, he said his main goal in the presentation is not to show them how to make $300 to $500 in retail, but to show them how to make $300 to $500 in residual income. That's what he wants to show you. He wants to show you how you can build up a residual income, a consistent income of $300 to $500 coming in. How simple is that? Guys have any questions about that? All right. So, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let's see. So he just say, Herbalife been around for 38 years, just the basic information, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right from there, he jumped into the retail, wholesale, then he go into the royalties.
Yep.
Okay. So, as far as like, is he? I know we talk to get people as on the products first. Is he not doing that? Is he just?
No, I believe he is. Yeah. So when a person says yes, where do we start? He walks them back to the beginning of the process. So the first thing we're going to do with you is we're going to get you on the products, using the products, and getting a result from them. So then when you start your business, you can actually pay the $96 to get started as a distributor.
Okay, so he's leading with the business and going back to the products.
Everything flows into your retail client base. Yep.
Okay, all right, got it. Thank you.
Yep. Great question, bro. Anybody else?
I think the napkin presentation is good because I actually did that a couple times. I did it a couple times at my job and like with other people that I know. Like it's real easy. Like once you do an HOM before, like it's kind of like what we do at HOM, and it's very easy. Like people say, how you make this money? Like you can easily tell them, say like, I made $5,000, but they want to know how you did it. So for you to break it down that fast in 5 minutes, you're not wasting no time. Just you saw it, and like Herbalife, you can't unseen something. So once they see how easy it is to make some money, 9 out of 10, they're probably going to do it.
Yeah. And then after he's done, did you see something for yourself? Interested in making $500 residual income each month? Yes? Awesome. Let's get you started on the product. Get a result. No? No problem. Here's my card. When you're interested, give me a call. And then he's gone. He's gone. He's not attached to the result. He's only attached to showing right? It's only thing he's attached to is a presentation. That's it. So on the next Zoom, I hope you guys got that. On the next Zoom, we're going to practice everyone doing what I just did until we are got it. Everyone practicing that. And I don't care if you're a distributor. We still going to have you do it. So if you want to hide, I would suggest not hopping on next Tuesday morning because everybody's going to do it. Everybody that's on is going to do it. All right, everybody cool with that?
Yep.
All right, so no worries. It's not like there's going to be like a pass or a fail. It's nothing like that. We're sharpening our skills. That's what we're doing, sharpening our skills. If somebody wants me to go through it next week, like, can you show it again? Of course, I'll show it again. If somebody's going through it and they're like, I don't know what's next, guess what? This is exactly where you want to mess up. You want to mess up on this Zoom. You don't want to mess up doing the presentation to somebody in the Starbucks or wherever you're at. So we're all going to practice through that. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
All right, cool. She said feeling sick already. So make sure you have a setup too, so where you can actually like either have a notebook, or if you fancy and you love Samsung products like me, then you can share your screen and write on the screen. But I know for y'all Apple people, y'all don't even know nothing about that life. Like, y'all can't simplify your life like that. So you're probably gonna just have to have a notebook and have a camera set up so you can actually see what you're writing on the notebook. But y'all see how smooth that was, right? With my stylus pen. You imagine me walking around my laptop and I pull that out in the Starbucks. I'm like, yo, come here, sit down. Let me show you something real quick. And I'm right on my laptop, right? I'm like, yo, this is kind of nice. And he must be getting that money because I ain't never seen nobody do that. Samsung life.
Yeah, you got to work on your handwriting, bro.
I told you, geniuses have bad handwriting. All right, so next week, we all going through it. And for the month, we're going to practice through it. We're going to learn and sharpen our skills together. Like I said, there is no right or wrong or messing up on the Zoom. The intention is for us to go into 2019 sharp, like really sharp at presenting the business and understanding the market plan. All right, no need to feel sick, Carmen. This is what we do. We're learning the business we in. All right, so with that being said, let's get into our goals, right? We're going to get into our goals for December of 2018. Can y'all believe that this is the last year in 2018? The last month? Like, this is it. It's about to be 2019. I still got used to writing 18 at the end of the day. It's about to be 19. And then after that, it's about to be 2020. 2020, like, come on. It's crazy. The years are flying by. Like, we don't have time to play, y'all. The years are flying by. If you want to fly up this marketing plan, the time to do it is now. Because time is flying. And in Herbalife, it flies really fast. Really, really fast. So let's get into our goals for December. You guys just saw the marketing plan. You saw the incomes. Let's get into our goals for December, and let's also get into our goals for 2019 as well, too, and really dig in. Like, let's really dig in to what we want to accomplish this month and next year. All right? So December 2019, where do we want to be at? Extravaganza 2019, where do we want to be at? And then we're going to get into some leadership stuff, some of the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, and really start looking at that, because I'm telling you guys this is the honest truth. This is the best I can give you as far as moving up the marketing plan. Once you get to World Team, right, you can get to World Team by yourself. You already know that. You can do 2,500 documented volume points 4 months in a row, boom, World Team. Until you learn how to become a leader, no one is going to follow you. Until you learn how to become a leader, no one is going to follow you. But once you learn how to become a leader, you can grow your residual income. Simple, right? For some people, when they hear that, it feels like pressure. I know. For me, when I hear that, it feels like opportunity, potential. Like it's an opportunity for me to become a leader. So I started getting into all this leadership stuff, all this leadership, the 21 laws of irrefutable leadership, the 21 indispensable qualities of leadership. Like John Maxwell has a complete series about leadership. I just started going through all that stuff. Then I was like, okay, I want to build a team. They told me I had to work on myself. I had to become a leader. I got to learn how to lead myself. They said, if I'm running and I look back, there's nobody following me, guess what? I'm not leading anybody. I'm just running by myself. I'm not a leader. So I guess I got to learn. I looked at that as opportunity. So I hope you guys can see it from that perspective too. Like, it's not pressure, it's potential. The power is in your hands. So now you know, if I want to build a team, I get to work on my leadership qualities, my leadership skills. Once I do that, people will then start to see that I am somebody that they may want to follow. All right. So December goals and in 2019 goals. What's up, y'all? Who's up?
I'm up. Let's get it. All right. My goal is to crush retail. Crush retail. And the way I'm doing it is my 10 and 10, getting people on the phone, getting people completing wellness profiles so I have their numbers so I can get them on the phone. Just going all out every day, deleting people, adding people, writing stuff down. You definitely want to write their names down, write down the times that you want to follow up with them, because that was something that I wasn't doing. And I was talking to so many people, I have to scroll to look. And sometimes I might miss the time I'm supposed to call them. So my goal is to be more organized this month. Like I said, crush retail. And what that looks like is I'm aiming to go through $2,500 in retail. Because this is the thing. I know this is a numbers game, and the more clients that I have, the more the opportunities are for me to discover a coach, to be able to mold a coach, somebody that wants to make money. So I had to be clear with myself about preferred members and distributors too. So now that I got that clear, now I could go through these numbers. Because I'm a lot clearer now what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for people that are excited, people that can't be quiet about these results, people that are listening, people that are sharing their meal plans with me, what they're eating, the discipline, people that's asking questions, people that are developing relationships with me. That's what I'm looking for. And, I'm going to continue leading my team, those who want to learn. I'm going to love on those where they are. I'm going to work on myself as a leader. I'm going to take on this challenge for myself to learn all the laws from John Maxwell. I'm going to actually get that book. I'm going to make it to the STS event. That's my goal too. My car is down, but no problem. They got transportation out there. It's a no matter what. I'm going to help keep Damon consistent with his 10 and 10. And continue working on my results. I'm developing that discipline and not eating bad stuff when I'm getting in this dark space. Reaching out to Damon if I'm going through some stuff. And just keep plugging away, man. Showing up, doing my best to get back into these groups and participate and be around the energy. And that's that. And extravaganza goals, man, to walk that stage. I'm going for Get Team. I'm going to be on the stage. I love red. I had to learn how to appreciate the pen. And I'm telling you, I'm working on myself to attract that pen. I thought it was just like clockwork. But I had to change. In order to change your pen, you have to change. So I'm going to make sure that I attract that Get Team and walk across that stage and just really make everybody proud. I want to cry, because I had to go through some obstacles. I want to share my testimony on how I got to Get Team. Every pin level is going to have a testimony, and I'm starting now. And that's my shit, baby.
Boom, love it, bro. Yeah, it's funny, man, because I remember I used to see people cry when they hit Get Team and they hit, middle team and press team. And I used to be like, yo, I ain't going to be that dude that's crying. But once you get there, you're like, okay, I understand it, because this was work. Like, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of like hard work and struggle and growth and like failures and lessons and getting uncomfortable. It was so much growth that comes into building a consistent business. And then when you get there, it's like all of that experience just comes flooding back to you in that moment of achievement. Like it's a different type of feeling to be up there as a tab team member, because you know what it took. You know what it took to lead a group of people in a certain direction. You know what that took. So awesome, bro. I want to share mine real quick too. Mine's is, I wrote them down. My December goals are 5K documented volume, 2 new distributors, 5 new preferred members, 10 and 10, 5 days a week. And thank you, bro, for actually adding my accountability into your goals. I appreciate that. And then I want to hit 210 pounds. I want to get down to 210 pounds. So that's my goals. For 2019, President's Team, I want to be on the red carpet at Extravaganza in 2019. And then I want us to be in cuts of 15K by the end of 2019. Those are my goals. Who's up next?
I'll go. So for this month, my goal is to actually hit 5,000. Also 2 new supervisors this month. Another coach this month that hits senior consultant. So a senior consultant, 2 new supervisors, and like I said, 5K document volume, and an increase in royalty. Also, by Extravaganza, I want to be a fully qualified global expansion team member. And in that global expansion team, I want to be in at least my first cut at 2.5 good team.
Awesome, bro. Let's get it, y'all. I just got the goosebumps. Like, I just got goosebumps just thinking about, like, people in this chat moving up to, like, tab team and walking the stage at Extravaganza. Like, I really just got the goosebumps because I just saw it happening. Who's up next?
Okay, I'll go. So my goals for December 2019, I want to learn how to be a leader. Like you say, I want to be a leader. I want to learn more and more. I'm going to make myself do my 25 no matter what. No excuse, no matter what, do my 25. One of the biggest thing I want to do is I want to get out of my comfort zone and start talking to everybody, not only Spanish people. So that's what I do. I be laying down on my Spanish speaker and not looking at nobody else. So I think that's why I'm kind of stuck now. So yeah, I want to do that. Like, I want to just get out and start talking to everybody. Like, I don't care if you understand my English or not. You're going to get it. So that's what we're going to do. And for Extravaganza, I want to be part of the afterward, and I would love to be part of the production. So that's it.
Let's go, Carmen. You're not stuck by any means. Like, you're in momentum. But congratulations. Thank you for sharing about that Active World Team Extravaganza. But how awesome is it that you put in your goals to be a part of production? Like, part of your goals is to be a contribution. I'm telling you guys, these are the little things, like the intangible things of leadership. Like, you can see it. My goal is to be of contribution. Like, that's leadership. So thank you, Carmen. I appreciate that.
Hi, it's Janine. For me, when you said this, I put down a number that I thought, sounded good. But for me, my honest goal would to be being consistent and personally developing me, because I'm not where I need to be to even bring anyone in. So just being consistent for myself and just following up and not letting life get in my way. So for me, just being consistent right now, which in turn will bring other things. So really my goal is just being consistent, showing up. Not just showing up in my head, but really like showing up. And for 2019 is at that time to be more active within the business. But for me right now, showing up and kind of believing in myself. So that's I don't have any numbers right now. That's where I'm at.
Oh, got it. How many people feel that like they want to work on showing up? How many people feel that? Thumbs up if you dealing with that. Like you need showing up. Yeah, that's real. Like that's the first step in leadership, like learning to lead yourself. So awesome, Janine. Thank you for that. Because I'm sure a lot of people need to hear that. Who's up next?
I'll go next. I apologize, I'm not on camera, but I'm not feeling good. So I'm actually laying down right now. But my goals for December is to hit qualified producer. And then next year, I haven't done a shake party yet. So I want to do one around tax time when people have, more cash. And by that time, I'll be able to develop more skills so that I can present the business. And then by extravaganza, I hope to hit supervisor and hope to start sponsoring people. And I hope to be 50 pounds lighter by August.
Awesome. Let's go. The qualified producer and a tax refund shake party. I like that. I might set that up myself. The tax refund shake party. I like that. What's that, February? Is that what everybody gets in February?
Yeah, they be flexing February and March.
Okay, all right. All right, awesome. Who's up next?
So my goals for December is to really focus on keeping the clients I have. I feel I have a problem keeping up with clients. So I want to focus on that. I want to focus on my results and my personal consumption. And just working on myself, self-development, like actually scheduling a day where I self-develop. Right now it's all over the place. I want to schedule that. And for my goal for extravaganza, I want to be guilty by extravaganza.
Got it, Bree. Love it. Obtaining clients, personal development, get team by extravaganza. Let's go. Yeah, there's only one person left.
Okay. My goals for December is to hit supervisor. I just hit qualified producer. I want at least one more distributor. I want to try not to let what I'm going through stagnate my business. I want to talk to more people. I want to follow up with my 10 and 10 more, be more consistent, be more stern. A lot of people been hitting me with, after Christmas, or I have an illness, or, so a lot of stuff when I go to answer people, I don't know all the answers because I'm fairly new. So I be kind of unsure of myself. So I want to work on, like everybody else been saying, self-development, become a better leader, work on my body goals. I need help. It seems like people don't really pay attention to you when you don't really have the results that you feel. Like, I guess you feel better when your results is really, really hitting. Like, I feel like I can improve in that part. And by the extravaganza, I want to be a supervisor, leading a team with confidence. Because like I said, sometimes I feel unsure of myself. Yeah, that's it. Work on myself.
Awesome. Got it, Tay. And results night. Are you kidding me? Have you seen your before and after picture? Your results are hitting.
People don't seem like that coming. I guess looking at yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, your results is crazy.
But thank you.
All right, got it. I believe that was it, unless Candace wanted to go. Candace, you want to go? I know she's dealing with, I can hear a DJ in the background. You're on mute.
the biggest thing for my goal for December is really to just stay in communication with the new customers I got last month, with the new baby coming in also. That's really going to be what I'm going to focus on and getting referrals from them.
Got it. Awesome. Got it. All right. So we're going to get really quick into, I have a call at 12. We're going to get into the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership really quick. And I just want to touch on the top 5 for me. And then we're going to go into upcoming events. So let me share my screen. All right, here we go. So the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Here are the top 5. First one is law of the lid. Here we go. All right, so the first one is law of the lid. The second one is law of influence. Third one is law of process. Fourth one is the law of navigation. And the fifth one is the law of addition. All right, so these are the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. You guys know what irrefutable means, right? Like that means there's no debate. There's no way around it. There's no two ways around it. Like this is law as far as becoming a great leader. Law of the lid, law of influence, law of process, and the law of navigation, and the law of addition. So I'm going to go into the first one really quick. I posted this in the Road to Prez. For those that are not in the Road to Prez, reach out to your upline and they'll share it with you. The book is called 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. All right, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It was a game changer for me. Because being a guy whose sponsor was in Phoenix and I'm in New Jersey, right? And I have no example of what to do except for what I see on Facebook or Voxer at the time. It wasn't even Telegram, it was Voxer at the time, right? I'm watching videos and YouTube videos of supervisor schools from California. Like, I was like, I got to build this, right? The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership was it for me. That was it for me. I studied it. Because I wanted to become a leader. I wanted to become a leader so I can lead people. If I'm going to lead people, if I'm going to pioneer a region, I have to be the strongest one. Like, I have to mentally become the strongest person ever, right? Because if you're a 5, you'll attract 3s. If you're an 8, you'll attract 5s. If you're a 10, you'll attract 8s. So I wanted to attract some 8s. I had to become a 10, right? I'm still working on the 10. I'm not saying I'm a 10. I'm still working on it. But that was like my whole focus was becoming a better leader because I'm going to pioneer something that's not here yet. But guess what? We are all in that position. Whether you're in Jersey or Buffalo or wherever you are pioneering something. You're building something. You're building your idea. You're building your team. So the first one is law of the lid. Let me tell you how powerful that is, right? The law of the lid means there's a lid on your organization, and the lid is you. Meaning you can't go any higher than you. You're the lid. If you look at any company, any basketball team or football team, if they're losing, right? If they're having a losing season, or if the company's losing money, what is the first thing they do? Anybody, what's the first thing they do? When it's time to turn the ship around, what do?
To look at what they're doing.
They get rid of the leadership.
Yeah. I was about to say the coach.
They fired the coach. They replaced the CEO. Gone. That's the first thing they do. Why? Because their season, right, they're losing was because of the lid. They can't go any higher than the lid. So in order to replace that lid and move it higher, you got to bring in some new leadership. In Herbalife, your team, your organization, your royalties right now is based on you as the lid. I'm telling y'all, this is the thoughts. I used to have a Rottweiler, right? My Rottweiler was 150 pounds. It was just me and him. This is before me and Candace were on good terms. Like, I was still working on myself. I had a lot of things that I needed to work on in my life in order to be in a healthy relationship. So when I started Herbalife, it was just me and my Rottweiler. And what I would do is I would drink my shake, I would have my tea, and then I would throw my headphones in, walk my dog to the park, and take him off the leash, because it was like a baseball park that nobody used. I would take him off the leash, I would sit on the bleachers, and I would just listen to personal development. That's what I did every morning. I would just sit there. It didn't matter how cold it was, how hot it was, this is what I would do every morning. And I would listen to this, and that was one thing that really hit me. It was like, okay, awesome. I'm world team or active world team right now. In order for me to get to get team, I have to become better because I'm the lid. My lid is at world team right now. I have to improve myself. My lid is at active world team right now. I have to improve myself. So if you're at supervisor and you keep hitting this wall, people not sticking, clients not staying, you're the lid. Raise yourself and your team will raise with you. If you don't have a team, still the lid. That was a game changer for me, the law of the lid. I am the lid, like I am the organization. I am the top. So if I want to be a president's team member, guess what I get to do? Right now, you know what my lid is? Mill team. It's my lid. I'm at mill team, so the team can't go any higher, meaning you guys can't go any higher than mill team right now. That's all y'all see. That's as far as y'all can see right now. So in order for us to become a president's team organization, in order for us to get to president's team, and for you guys to push for president's team, I have to raise my lid. So I got to throw away the old Damon and recreate him bigger, better, and stronger. I got to get rid of the leadership, bring in somebody new to steer this ship to president's team. The law of the lid. So the book is 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. I highly suggest people get into that book. It is a game changer for you. And really get into it, like not just one time. I listened to stuff on Audible, so I wasn't reading the book, I was listening. So I would listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. I would just spend a month with the book. A month with the book. All right? So, upcoming events. You guys know we have our December 8th STS. That is this Saturday. Tickets are available until Friday, 12 noon for the discounted price at PhiladelphiaSTS.com. And then we have our January kickoff, the 12th to the 13th. Tickets are $50 now, right? So the discounted tickets are available on PhiladelphiaSTS.com. For the December 8th STS this Saturday, we have 20K, 20 years in the business, Paul and Meg Lau, mentored by Mark Hughes and Mark Matika, coming in to show us what they have done to build their business. Everybody should be in the house. And then we also have our Mountain Mansion Retreat promo. We are in our last cut. So for those that did 500, 1,500, and now we're in December for the last cut, it is 2,500 this month. So it's ball game this month. This is it. You're building up momentum. Now it's time to capitalize. 2,500 this month to qualify for the Mountain Mansion Retreat promo. All right, so let's get it, y'all. Let's finish out this last cut, and let's make sure we turn up in the Poconos. And then last but not least, just to leave you guys with some information as far as the changes that are coming for us, right? You guys know we have a Road to President's Team chat. So in order to be in that chat, it is supervisor and above. So I'm letting you guys, so that's supervisor and above, right? I'm not talking about the Mastermind Zoom that we're on right now. I'm not talking about the Teams chats you guys may have for your distributors. I'm talking about the Road to President's Team Telegram chat we have. In order to be a part of that chat going forward into 2019, the minimum is 4 HOMs and 1 STS a month. It's the minimum. That's it. The reason we are doing that is this. The name of the chat, the intention of the chat is the Road to President's Team, meaning we're all on the Road to President's Team. So if you're not doing the minimum of 4 HOMs and 1 STS a month, you are not on the Road to President's Team. It's not a right or a wrong. It's just facts. So with that being said, why be a part of a chat where you're not really in the same conversation? It's not fair to the people who are in that conversation and making that sacrifice and making that commitment of no matter what. It's not fair to them that everybody's just thrown together in one chat. So in 2019, for the supervisors and above, Road to Prez is a standard of 4 HOMs and 1 STS a month in order to be a part. All right. So we're gonna really take this to presidency. No games. No more games, y'all. We ain't playing no more games. I'm letting y'all know now, 2019 is no more games. We're taking the filter off. We are building this business, and we're going to surround ourselves with people who are building this business, who are not playing games. Like, our conversations should not be, are you going to the channel, to the training? That shouldn't be our conversations. Our conversations shouldn't be, did you get your ticket yet? Did you get your ticket yet? What? We shouldn't be talking about that. We should be talking about how many people you have, who's your front line coming, do they have anybody coming, how many new people you got coming, what did you get from it? That's what we should be talking about. What did you get from the training? What are your takeaways? What's your action steps? We shouldn't be talking about, are you coming? Are you coming? What is this? It's not a social event. You coming? Yo, you going to the party? We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that no more. Are you coming? Nah. We changing the game. We changing the conversation. We changing the culture. We changing the frequency that we're going to operate with in 2019. And for those that want to play, let's play. Let's build. Let's build our dreams, y'all. Let's build our lifestyle. And let's do it together, and let's lock arms. So I appreciate you guys. We have a Mountain Mansion Retreat promo call tonight at 8:15. So for those that hit first and second cut, the call is tonight at 8:15. Gives you guys some updated info on what's going on and some energy and excitement. All right. We also have, for those that are on production for the STS, the production call is Wednesday night. All right. It's going to be Wednesday night. I believe it's 9 p.m. They do it 9 p.m. every Wednesday night. All right. And then we also have our HOM and we have our STS coming up Saturday. All right. So typically I would ask who's got their STS ticket. I would say thumbs up. I'm not even asking that no more. I'm not playing that game no more. I'm going to assume we're all leadership and we got our STS ticket. And if you don't, no problem. No problem. But don't play yourself. Don't say you're on the road to presidency. Like, come on. What are we talking about? We're talking about ifs? No, we're talking about certainty. All right, so I will see you guys coming into the Philly STS this weekend. I will see you guys at Thursday night HOM. God willing that there are no complications with Candace and the baby, I will see you guys at both events. Let's have a powerful, powerful day. I will have this recording up very, very soon. I challenge you guys to post your goals in the chat so we can all hold each other accountable. I challenge you to post your December goals in the chat, Road to Prez, Global Ambition, for all the chats that you're with, Coach U, right? I know you're like, it's a lot of telegrams. Believe me, it's more than you can even imagine. It's more than you can even imagine when we're talking about raising the lid. All right, post your goals. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Mastermind Zoom, we are out.